Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Lynch. I'm back with a second video for you guys. It's been a couple of weeks. I hope you had a good spring break and a good week back to doing some schoolwork. I don't know when you'll be watching this, but whenever you do, I hope you enjoy it. So why don't you spend a few minutes with me? I'm going to be showing you a few mindful activities that you can do while you are at home. And while the weather is getting warmer, you might want to be outside and finding some things that you could bring inside to do some mindful activities. One of the most mindful things that you can do is to recycle. And some of you probably know what that means. Actually, most of you might know what it means. But in case you don't, recycle means to use something again. And there are many things that we buy at the grocery store that we can use again and again for things at home, like art projects. And as you know, I love to do art projects. You've been in my room and you see all of the art that we were creating together before we found ourselves at home. And that art is still there. But I have had to find some things to do here at home. So I want to show you one of my most favorite mindful art projects that I've done in the last couple of weeks. And this is something that you might want to do while you have some time. So the first thing I want to show you, when we go shopping for fruits and vegetables, many times the vegetables or fruit will be put in a special kind of sack. And this sack, I'm going to show you in a minute, is very harmful to sea creatures in the ocean. In fact, people who spend time in the ocean diving and stuff like that have found fish that are caught in these special sacks. And I'm going to show you a piece of one right here. This happens to be a purple plastic kind of net, so you can see all the holes. Well, to certain kinds of fish, this can be very harmful. It gets caught in their fins. So what I like to do before I throw these away is to cut them up. And this one actually has been cut up already. This is just a piece of it. But you can cut it even smaller and it would be even better. So the smaller they are, the better they are. But what I like to do with these is to make art out of them. And I have two kinds. I have this purple and I have this red. So this red at one time had avocados, those nice little avocados that some of us like to eat. We make guacamole with them, or we put them on a sandwich. Well, the avocados sometimes come in these sacks. So I will take this and I will cut it up even more. And let me show you what I created. Hold on, don't go far. So I created this cool little art piece using just 3 colors. I used red and gold and white, because red mixes with white and creates a lighter color of red. So there's actually kind of 2 shades of red. And you see the red net right here. All I did was took a little bit of glue and pasted it, and then I put some gold paint on top. So after I finished this, I thought this kind of looked like a fish. How perfect. because we want to keep these things out of the ocean so they don't harm our fish. So that's a really super mindful activity you can do at home. If you happen to see these after your parents have gone to the grocery store, if you see anything like this that you think could be harmful, grab it, cut it up first before it gets thrown away, and tell your parents why you are doing it, because you want to save the fish. Or if you happen to have a piece of wood and maybe pick up a couple colors of paint, you can create your own art using these nets. I call it my recycled mindful art. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more activity you can do today for recycling. So you can take an old jar, maybe a jar that had mayonnaise or pickles or some kind of food in it. Take the jar, fill it with some dirt. You're going to take the lid off of it, and you might want some help with this. Whoops. And you're going to put 2 holes. I don't know if you can see, but this has 2 holes in it. And that is so the plant can breathe. And you're going to create a little garden. And then once you see it sprout, you'll take this lid off and let those sprouts come up. Okay, so this is another activity you can use. Glass, any glass jar. Glass is better, but be real careful you don't drop it, okay? And those are 2 really mindful things today that you can do while you're at home. And if you do create something and you want to take a picture and share it with me, you can send it to your teacher and she will get it to me. Or I know some of you are using Google Classroom, which is where I am. I'm on Google Classroom, and you can share your pictures to Google Classroom directly to me. Okay? So wherever you are watching this, I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. And I hope you're happy. And I miss you so, so much. Thanks for listening.